Good morning. For many, summer is about shedding the layers to beat the heat and enjoy the sunshine. But for those living with a skin condition, it can be a difficult time. Winnipegger Jackie Dewar joins us now in hopes of raising awareness for a common skin condition, psoriasis. Good morning.
Good morning, Courtney.
So tell us a little bit about your story. Take us back to when you were diagnosed.
Oh gosh, I was diagnosed in, I believe it was either 1974 or 75. It was a very long time ago. And at first I went to a dermatologist thinking that I had really bad dandruff. And when he told me that it was psoriasis, it was like, oh no. I didn't know a lot about it, but the more I knew about it, the more scared I got, because they don't have a cure for it at this point.
So what exactly is psoriasis?
It's a skin disease, and it's the type I have is it gets very scaly and red, and it can bleed. It can get very, very sore and very itchy.
And we see the pictures on the screen here. So at one point,
it was
covering 90% of your body, you said?
Yes, yes. Well, you can see there, it was pretty painful at that point.
So what kind of effect did this have on your life, in your self-esteem and being out in the public?
My self-esteem took a really bad beating, you know, because I was ashamed of the way I looked, you know, and the worse I felt about myself, it just got worse. And for me, psoriasis is really stress triggered. So I ended up getting really depressed, and the more depressed I got, the more stressed I got, the more stressed I got, the worse the psoriasis got.
Vicious cycle.
And it was just a vicious circle. And it affects the clothes you wear, the places you go. Like, there's so much that people don't realize it affects. They just look at the skin and think that's all there is to it, but there's not. There's a whole emotional part to it as well.
So you've been undergoing excellent treatment, and now you're down to just 2% of
your
skin covered?
Yes.
Wow.
A year ago in March, I was 35% covered. And thanks to this new treatment that Dr. Haydey from Winnipeg Clinic has got me on, I'm down to 2%.
Wow.
You know, which is fabulous.
Which I'm sure has changed your entire life.
Oh, totally, totally. I went swimming last week for the first time in as long as I can remember. I went to a public pool. And I haven't done that before because people would react when they would see my skin. You know, and I don't think they mean to hurt you, but you know, the comments, the looks, they really, really do hurt.
So why was it important for you to share your story?
Basically because I want people out there to know that psoriasis is not a contagious disease. If you sit down like beside me right now, you're not going to catch my psoriasis.
No.
You know, but I mean, some people don't know that. They figure if I sit beside her on a bus, I'm going to get that. You know, or if I shake hands with her and she's got, you know, psoriasis on her hands, I'm going to get it. It's totally not contagious. And the other thing I want to get out there is for people that are suffering with psoriasis, don't give up.
Yeah.
Because I did several times in the last 30 years. It was like, I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life. And now look at me.
You look fantastic.
You know? Oh, well, thank you.
And thank you so much for sharing your story, because there are so many other people out there that are going through that same thing and facing that same adversity, and they don't know where to go for help. So it is an inspiration just to hear someone that's been through it. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, and that's BT Health for today.